It's been a while, and I said that I was going to record a beginning setup for Dark Continent. So I'd like to do that just to stick to my word. Just before I then take this off and unveil the continuation of Wellington's victory, so I can get back to that. I am being a bit distracted at the moment by a game of Don't Tread on Me, a solitaire game. This is my printout. My printer was lacking in some ink, so it's not very nice colours. Well, it's fine for me, but it's not representative. But anyway, back to this. So Dark Continent, it starts with, say you have 4 players. Everyone starts with a port, a town, a fort, and a European army. So it's representing each player having moved into one of the coastal regions of Africa and is beginning to exploit it. And everybody draws a order chart. I'm just drawing these out of a cup here, and this will be the order of setup and the first turn order. Okay, so you can see that yellow is going to go first. Now they get a big advantage, at least nominally, because ports and towns will produce income. So no one has any income to start with. You all get 2d6 investors income after your first production. Forts don't produce anything, and armies don't produce anything. In fact, armies require 3 income to upkeep. But anyway, towns produce income on population. So population 2, 3, that's the income they're going to give. There's one place here which is population of 3, and there's another place here which is population of 3. Towns also give income on exotic resources represented by the elephant. So you can see that the first player who chooses this region will immediately get 5 income from those 2. You have to start on a coastal region. They're also close to here, which is another very rich region, at least in terms of building a town to exploit it for infrastructure to manage that. Then the other consideration is ports. Ports give whatever fisheries give +1, and the fisheries range from 2 to 1. There's no 3 fisheries, so this is obviously a very rich area. You're going to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say yellow moves in there. They will get 8 plus 2 for the minimum of a 2d6 roll, 10 to 20 income on this beginning turn. But anyway, they're the first player. Then the next player decides where to go. And obviously you have the same consideration. Another thing to consider is you might want to go on another side of the map, so that obviously if the next player goes here or here, they're going to be in direct competition right next to each other, so they could fight. Nobody's adjacent to this region, so this is really the strongest region. That's the other consideration, is you put yourself there, you set yourself up as the lead player immediately, so everyone else is going to be wary of you and might gang up against you. But anyway, looking, we see, so that's population of 3, and that will give us 2 with the port, so that's only going to be 5. Can we do better? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, are there any other exotic regions? No, I think I already said that, didn't I? So the best we can do is going to be here. Oh, there's probably, like, if we have a fishery, 2 population, 2 fisheries, so that will give 3, and that 2, so that's another 5. And both of these ones have diamond mines which will produce a lot, so they are attractive regions. This region is adjacent to this very attractive region, so green is going to put themselves down in there. Then orange will go. You can see the choices are running out, and we had 3 fellows here last game and 1 here. The one over here started out on a good lead but didn't end up doing so well in the end. So here that would produce again 5, but the trouble, you've got 3 you can get there, but you see the pickings are quite lean. This is the number of the region, it doesn't represent any gains. So the pickings are quite lean in North Africa. It's really down here in the south that you get the biggest bonuses. And so with that in mind, that would be a 5. What about up here? This would be, that would be a 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, sorry, that's a region there, and that's a region there. So you can see the considerations are going on. Well, I won't bore you with that too much. Then basically say these fellows go right, and perhaps okay. And then we move to the next phase, which is leaders. We roll for events, and then leaders, and then production, and then after production, investment. So we would roll. So this fellow's going to get 8 plus, oh dear, 2. So he only gets 10, and this fellow's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 6. So he gets 11. He's getting 3, 4, 5 plus 8. What's that? 13. And he gets, wow, 12 plus 2, 3, 4. So you can see he started with basic 8 production. He started with 4. But he gets a whopping 16. And he only got, what was it, 10. So the roll can modify or ameliorate those disparities, of course, creating disparities themselves. And then you go on and you fill it out, you pay for your fellows, and the game continues. Don't know what I can say anymore, except perhaps just to check the end game. I don't know if we recorded it. Blue won. You see the others, he had about half. He had about a third of what blue had, and he was 2/3 of what blue had. So blue became a sort of runaway winner. And that is that. That's Dark Continent.